y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today and do a rehaul, revisiting a past haul from July of last year. And I'm just going to jump right into this because it was a pretty big haul. The first thing, the Artful Traveler. This was the best purchase. It wasn't very expensive. It's a brush roll. Got it at Sephora for just nothing. I think I got one for $20 and then it went on sale for $14. I'm not sure if you can still get it. If you can, I'll link it. It's just, you can tell it's used. It carries all my brushes. I have taken this on many trips since last summer, and I love this. I picked up in that haul these copper and suede earrings. They're leather. They weigh nothing. You've seen them a million times if you've been with me. Love these. It's pretty much all I wear. I need to get on and get some more of these. They're like paper, and I think I paid $25 for them. Those are great. The wine glass brush set. Now, I don't know that I would purchase the whole set again, but I might, because I love 4 out of the 5 of them. I love them all. I just don't know that they were $150 worth of love, but some of them were. Number 16, I love that for blending. It's got a little point on it, so it gets right in that crease and just spreads it up just a little bit. I use that daily. And a little bit skinnier is the number 17. It's got that point, so it gets in that crease and it doesn't spread it up as much. It's the number 18. It's just a flat, fat brush, and it's magic over here on my inner to blend that. And I use this one just about daily now. I do like my wine gloss brush set a lot. Okay, next, I got an It concealer brush, and I did not care for that brush. I'll put a picture of it up. I remember it was too stiff. I felt like it kind of wiped my concealer off and didn't blend it in. I did not care for that brush. I sent it back. Then another thing I don't have anymore, the NARS Charlotte Gainsbourg Old Church Street. I think I cleaned that out, unless it's lost in my drawer somewhere. It was beautiful, and I paid too much for it. I never used it. Because that teal blue, I just never reached for it. And then the other one is a shimmer, and I didn't reach for that either. If I can find it, I may still try it. I never used it. Smashbox Shape Matters. Y'all, if you've not tried a Smashbox eyeshadow, they're great. Now, I don't pick this up as much as I should because I'm always testing out other stuff and it's in the rotation, and really these colors are not that exciting. But when I use it, I get excited about it again. The pigment's great. That's barely touching. They blend out. They're smooth, not a lot of fallout. These are just easy to use. Smashbox eyeshadows are great. I also got the mini, and I carry this in my purse, and I can't tell y'all how many times this has saved me. This has the same shades in it. It's just in a mini. And I love this. I carry this in my purse and I love it. I picked up the Lash Paradise. And I love the Lash Paradise. This dries out too fast. It just does. It ends up being as expensive as an upper end or more. So I still have a backup of it. I'm not in any hurry to open it because I've forgotten how great it was. But I do know it was great. Doesn't smudge. Goes on great. But it dries out so fast, like in a month. I also, in that haul, picked up a Lash Princess. Not this one though. I picked the Lash Princess up in the green one, and I liked it. And I used it for a while. I think I got off that when I discovered the Lash Paradise, and then later discovered the purple, and have not looked back. I love this. Also in that haul, picked up another mascara, the Matte Cotton Naughty. I still keep these. I just don't have this one out because I'm using something else up. I always keep a Matte Cotton Naughty. And I put it on over this because I can't give either one of these up. This is my drugstore Holy Grail. This is my upper end Holy Grail. This just builds them up, makes them thick, doesn't smudge. It's just easy and comfortable. And it's got 2 size brushes I never use, but they're in the same well. This top one comes off. This top one is a skinny brush, and I never use that. I always just use just the bottom brush, that fat one. I love my Matte Cotton Naughty. I love it. The Chanel Loose Powder, the Universal. Picked this up in that haul and fell in love with it. It's finely milled, blurring, not too heavy, creamy goodness. I just love it. The Laura Mercier Secret Brightening. I love it. It brightens my under eye. It doesn't, I don't notice it settling into any fine lines. This is just great. This was a great find. I always keep these in backup. Hourglass Diffused Light and Dim Light. The Diffused Light I got for an under eye powder. This is not bright enough for my under eyes, so I thought it was a fail until I got pasty white in the wintertime. I love this all over my face. Doesn't make you look overly powdery. Adds a luminosity without a shine. I use this almost daily. And then the dim light. Heard about this on Mindy Davis MUA. Love this too. I'll tell you, I use the dim light. I need one between diffused light and dim light because this one's a tiny bit dark. So what I use this for is in like this area where I want color in my forehead. I don't use it down here where I like to lighten up. But I love this. Any of these hourglass powders are beautiful. And you might can try those in a $20 like sample size. The Maybelline Lumi highlighting pen. This is probably my top highlighting pen out of all of them. This just is a great touch-up. It adds just a little bit of brightness under my eyes, covers nicely for the middle of the day. I love the Maybelline highlighting pen. This has been in many videos. I love it. Okay, then I tried the Maybelline Camo pens. Those are color correctors. I did not care for those. I love the Maybelline. So I was shocked that I did not like the color correcting pens, but I did not. They did not cover enough on me. And I tried the apricot one. I tried the pink one. I hope Maybelline keeps working on it because they are masters at concealing. NARS Liquid Blush in Torrid. All these liquid blushes, now the one in Orgasm is beautiful. And I will use it up. I have it in my drawer. I never pick these up because they take me about a minute and a half longer than a powder blush. I just don't pick them up. They're a little bit harder. They take a little bit longer. I'd call it a fail. Also in that haul, Estee Lauder Double Wear. My daughter has stolen one. I've replaced it once. I love the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Great cover. It lasts all day. It's not too matte. It's not too luminous. It's pretty perfect. Then I got a Makeup Forever HD foundation. I remember I did not like that. I used it like twice. I think the cover was too light and a little bit too luminous, if I'm remembering correctly. But no, that was a fail for me. The Urban Decay Sharpener. I think I paid about $10 for this. This is so great. I never used my other sharpeners. I couldn't imagine falling in love with a sharpener, but I did. Those pencils that are kind of plasticky, I don't know what that material is, but this just sharpens those real smooth. So I love my Urban Decay Sharpener. Really think it was about $10. Then I picked up the MAC Hue, and I have about 5 of these. And I remember I picked this up because when Melissa55 did her dupe video, she was looking for a Tom Ford dupe for, I don't remember, Spanish Rose, I don't think that's right. And this was one of her dupes. And I picked this up, and I really like it. It's just a peachy nude, and it kind of lightens the shade of my lips a little bit. It's perfect. I love the MAC Hue. Then heard about this on Lisa D1, the Lancome liner in the rose. And this is beautiful. I have this over in my backups right now. It's not getting used a lot, but when I use it, I love it. Because I wear a lot of pinky nudes, this brightens them up a little bit. This is probably my top Lancome liner, either this one or Ideal. I also picked up the Ulla Henriksen Truth Serum. I love this. Now, I thought this was a fail for months because I don't like this as my vitamin C. I don't feel like this feels as active on my skin as my Timeless does, but I love this as just a moisturizing serum. It has so much good stuff in it. Collagen, for one. It makes my skin look better. So I love the Ulla Henriksen Truth Serum. I don't use it as a vitamin C, but I do use it as a serum. Also picked up, I remember when this haul was, y'all. This was in Mexico. I was so stressed. That's why it's such a big haul. Then I picked up the Good Genes. This is a lactic acid, and it's a powerful lactic acid, and I love it. This has a strong smell of lemongrass, which I love, but it is pretty strong. So I might get a sample of this. But this is the same one I hauled last July. I still have a third of a bottle. Twice a week. The Good Genes. Every other day is the Obagi Exfidem Forte, and I love this. That was my haul last July. I got a lot of good stuff in that haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.